Hello. Day 5. Day 5 of the Angel Face Meditation Challenge. Hello. Today we're going to be seated. So if you were here yesterday, we did a guided journey. So you were laying down. You can go back and watch that if you missed it. But today we're going to be seated. And if you can, be cross-legged on the floor. That is ideal. Or seated in a chair with your feet on the floor. So I will give everyone a few minutes as I get situated. And what we're going to, let's see if I can prop up this. I'm going to turn the music down. Hi. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be clearing our energy centers today through this meditative breathing exercise. And I will attempt to save this so we can go back to it. But if you just want to get comfortable in a seated position, we're going to go through our energy centers from the bottom up. And if you've done yoga, you are probably familiar with the chakra system. So we have 7 main energy centers in our physical body. So the intent of this meditation today for the next 20-ish minutes will be to help clear those energy centers in our physical body, in turn influencing our emotions, our mental body, and our spiritual body, our aura, our energy. So I'll give you a minute to get comfortable and seated. And we will begin by closing our eyes. And of course, we welcome in our guides to support us, our angels to support us. But today, the aim is to be checking in with your own energy. So of course, the stream of Reiki is open as a channel to support us, but we are not actively sending that Reiki to you guys today. We're going to be checking in like we did the first day with our body, but we're doing this with our energy centers. So we're going to start at the bottom. And if you can, comfortably bring your hands to your feet or your knees. That is ideal. If you cannot, you can visualize in your mind's eye putting your hand on your feet, the bottoms of your feet. And you can close your eyes. And breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And we're asking our body to show us how our energy is displayed in this moment. And if you want to enhance this, you can visualize in your mind's eye the color red, or feel a blanket of red light covering your legs. And allowing yourself to be present with your breath. So I can't show you how to experience this, but I can hold the space for you to do that within your own energy. energy and body. In this moment, when you watch this meditation, allow yourself to feel whatever is coming forward for you. And we're just asking the breath to guide this clearing now. And we're unclenching ourselves. And bring our hands now to our belly, or visualizing in your mind your hands holding that space. And feeling into the energy of this physical space, this energetic space. And if we want to enhance that, we can visualize the color orange. As if someone is pouring orange paint into your belly button. Feeling that stream. And feeling your own essence, your own power, your own energy. And if you don't feel it, that's okay. Like I said, any of these meditations are a practice, so you may not understand your experience yet. But just showing up for yourself, showing up for the breath, and being open and honest with yourself and whatever you're experiencing. And so for me, how it feels is a pressure in the center of my head. For you, it might feel like tingly, like numbness, like memories floating in. And we just ask in this moment for you not to judge your experience, to micromanage your intuition, to allow yourself to just feel. Feelings can feel physical, and they can also be expressed as emotions. So you may feel emotions come forward to the surface, especially in the root and the sacral, as we hold a lot of ancestral trauma, sexual trauma, fears in these parts of our body and our energy. And allow yourself to experience the breath. Ideally in through the nose, out through the nose. But allow yourself to make decisions if you need to switch that up. You don't have to listen to me all the time. I'm here to guide you. But your own intuition is what we are attempting to allow you to begin to expand and understand, listen to, observe, and honor. I'm a mirror to you wherever you are. Breathing in and out the nose. And bring our hands now to our rib cage if you can comfortably do so. Or imagine your hands being wrapped there in your mind's eye. And allowing the breath to expand further. As if it could burst through your very skin itself. And allowing ourselves to enhance this action by visualizing the color yellow. Maybe you can bring in the smell of a memory of citrus lying underneath the lemon trees. Making lemon bars. Whatever memory you have associated with yellow, allow that to expand with your breath. And this is how we allow people to see us, feel us, know us through this center. So we may have a lot of doubts about who we are, imposter syndrome, self-doubt, self-sabotage, shame, guilt. Those emotions stay trapped within the solar plexus, within our breath. Grief lies in the lungs. So if emotions do come up for you, let them slide. Water off a duck's back. I always think about Jinx Monsoon. Water off a duck's back. And we're breathing still through the nose, out through the nose. And if it's loud, if it's messy, make it louder, make it messier. And you might feel a little high, a little lightheaded. If you do, slow the breath down. Drink some water. And clearing our solar plexus, welcoming in new vibrant energy for ourselves, for our cells, and for ourselves, for our DNA, every ounce and inch of our body. Yellow, 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 yellow. Don't have the yellow spray, but I have the orange spray. So let's bring in some orange energy for the sacral. Orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow, red. And bring our hands now, if comfortable to do so, bring our hands to our heart space or to prayer position in our heart. And we are still breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And feeling into the energy of your own heart. Maybe it feels like sadness or joy, love, hate, depression. So many different emotions can live in this space. So we're just asking to expand ourselves and ourselves. And we're asking to take off any cages from our heart that are not allowing us to let emotions in. We may be pouring out, but we want it to be back and forth with any of the energy centers, but in particular the heart, because it's oftentimes we trap the cage around. Allow the rib cage to expand so the heart can do so, bringing it forward in our chest, obviously energetically. And if we want to enhance this feeling, this emotion, visualizing the color pink as a gradient with the color green. So pink and green and pink and green, a rainbow roll of love. And we're breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, and letting it flow. Bringing the emotions in and out, in and out, in and out, and let the blood flush those feelings throughout our body. Let the lymph flush those feelings throughout our body. The interstitial fluids. And bringing our hands to our throat. And this may become uncomfortable to clench your neck like in front. That may bring up fear. So you can bring your hands to the side body on either side of your neck or directly in front of your throat. Maybe one in the back, one in the front, but that might be a lot to hold. So find a comfortable place to hold the throat. And if you cannot do so, or you do not wish to do so, you can imagine your hands or your energy focusing and floating on the throat. And balancing the give and the take of the energy within this space. Allowing us to come forward with our thoughts, our feelings as words, as song, as chant, as screams. Allowing the anger to bubble up and release at the tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. If we want to enhance this, we can visualize the color blue. Imagine ocean energy dripping across your skin, washing away the stagnation, the little rocks and clusters that are stuck within our physical, emotional, and mental bodies, our brains, our hearts, our guts. And breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And make it loud, make it messy. Allow yourself to feel whatever you need in this moment. And if you don't know how to do that, that is okay. But ask yourself, what is holding you back from understanding yourself? What fears have stayed dormant for too long for you to feel so disconnected from your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul? Maybe it is programming from your family, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, your friends in high school and middle school, society, capitalism. There are so many things to get stuck inside. So if we can identify just but one, this will help us move forward to open these centers of energy, to open these connections to self and in turn to source. God, universe, creation, great mystery, whatever you want to call it, the big man in the sky, God is a woman, whatever you want to believe, but trust and believe and know in every fiber and every cell of your being that you are God. You are source. We are atoms studying themselves. So allow yourself to read the pages a little deeper. Reread those stories, those poems and books that you have written about yourself or others have written for you. And edit. It's time to fucking edit. Don't be afraid to tear out every page in the fucking book. Create a new PDF file of yourself. Reinvention. And I'm not talking about ignoring or repressing. We're talking about the opposite. Expansion, allowing, letting, seeing, flowing, feeling. Allow yourself to feel. Whew, thank you. And bringing our hands now to our third eye. So if you can comfortably do this, or maybe you want to bring your hands over your eyes, that's what I like to do. And breathing into the space, allowing it to expand. In through the nose, out through the nose. And if you want to enhance this, imagine in your mind's eye the color purple, violet. Imagine a candle in your mind's eye, burning bright, a purple candle, flickering back and forth. And if you're not a visual person, feel the energy of warmth between your eyebrows. Try to invoke it. And releasing any blocks within this physical space so that we may expand our intuition, our connection, get that pineal gland popping. Releasing all the stories that we have heard that is not possible for us to connect to source, that is a job of someone else. And that's what religion teaches us, that we can only connect through this man who has this power, who can do this and can do that. From my experience, that is a bunch of bullshit. Spirituality, the difference that I have read, and it resonated with me so much, was the difference between religion and spirituality is, with religion, it is valuing and studying someone else's spiritual experience. And spirituality is valuing and understanding your own spiritual experience. So if you're familiar with Remington Donovan, he is a numerologist, and he said that, and it just sparked so much for me to truly understand that. So I'm sharing that with you now, for you to understand that you have every bit as much of a connection to spirit, to God, to source, to your angels, to your guides, to your ancestors as I do. We are all stars, little bits of stardust, those atoms. We can look at it like from science, we can look at it from math, we can look at it from religion, we can look at it from spirituality, but it's all the same thing. We are source, we are creation. So allow yourself to understand that, and if that feels scary, allow yourself to feel the fear and just keep trying. And finally, we can bring our hands to the top of our head, to our crown. Visualize the crown being placed upon your head. That beacon. The cell phone tower to God directly on the tippity top of your head. And clearing any stories from this space that are not our own. Clearing any energies from this space that are not our own. As we open up and we expand more, it's very easy for us to pick up on other people's shit. And those might be spirits, those might be ghosts, those might be your mom's feelings, or your siblings' feelings, or your kids' feelings, whatever it is for you. So we're just asking now to clear this crown space so that the energy that can flow through is that divine energy, and anything else can stay outside of our auric space and can come in when we allow it to. So allowing ourselves to keep sovereign in our boundaries, energetically, physically, in real fucking life. If someone calls you and you don't want to talk to them, don't pick up the phone. Stop doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And bringing our hands back to our heart. Giving thanks to ourselves for showing up in this meditative space today, allowing energy to be released and be welcomed in from into our chakra system, our energy centers. And we're just going to end today with a little bit of sound. You can keep your eyes closed. Breathing, all while breathing, we are still breathing. All while breathing, we are still breathing. All while breathing. Bringing you back. And we give thanks to ourselves. I'm going to say that first every time now because I don't do that, and that's the most important person to acknowledge. So we give thanks to our fucking selves first, and then we give thanks to our angels and our guides, our ancestors, our spirit team, our whoever you connect with, your celestial family, galactic beings. We give thanks to every energy that is here to help us. But first and foremost, we give thanks to ourselves for showing up and for trying again and again and again, even when it feels impossible. So thank you, and thank me. So thank you, yes. And we close up this space. And this was day 5 of the meditation challenge. We will be back tomorrow with a different meditation. If this is your first meditation with me, you can go back, and they're on IGTV, and you can watch them, and they're up. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow. And if you want more of me, I'm doing a new full moon magic ceremony on Friday evening via Zoom, 6 to 7:30 PTSD, PST. You're welcome. Thank you. So yeah, if you want to come to that, it's $25. I will be there. We will be doing a guided meditation, Reiki, sound healing, and psychic messages. So if you enjoyed this, share with other people who might benefit. So thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.